News Talk WOKV presents You Decide 2012. A look at today's top election stories. In Florida and the First Coast, here's WOKV's Gene Wexler.
Our top election story. A final hour push by Florida Democrats to extend early voting.
Florida Democrats making a big last-minute request to extend early voting through Sunday to ensure everyone has a chance to cast their vote.
Absolutely, early voting ought to be extended.
Senator Bill Nelson among those supporting the push by Florida Democratic Party Chairman Rod Smith. But a spokesperson for the Secretary of State's office says that the early voting process is working fine and there are no plans by the governor to change it. As of yesterday, more than 3 million Floridians have voted, with Democrats outpacing Republicans by nearly 60,000 votes.
Today's Real Clear Politics average shows a more than 1-point lead for Mitt Romney in Florida. So, will the Sunshine State switch parties this election?
I think a lot of people believe that it might trend more to the Republican side, but again, you look at the polling averages, it's just a slight edge for Mitt Romney. But I do think among sort of the political know-it-alls, they feel like that it's more in the red column than the blue column.
WOKV's Jamie Dupree in Jacksonville for our Stand Up for America event with former presidential candidate Herman Cain. WOKV talk show hosts Neil Bortz and Andy Dean. He says what's also unusual is the candidates seem to be concentrating less on Florida and more on states like Iowa, Colorado, Ohio, Wisconsin, and New Hampshire. But the show's not over for the Obama campaign. President Obama stopping in Lake Worth, Fort Myers, and St. Petersburg today, then Hollywood on Sunday. The First Lady was in Jacksonville yesterday.
It could all come down to what happens in just a few key battleground states, like right here in Florida.
First Lady Michelle Obama wants to leave nothing to chance. She's encouraging voters to head to the polls early, and many are embracing that call.
That is a key, because you never know what's going to happen.
And I'm WOKV's Carmela John, again in the Social Media Center. Where does your candidate need to put their attention and their resources in the final days of campaigning? You can let us know what you think on our Facebook page or Twitter feed. Just search WOKV News.
Tomorrow is your last day to early vote, but WOKV is keeping you informed all the way through Election Day. On air at AM 690 and 106.5 FM, online at WOKV.com, and on Facebook and Twitter. We'll see you on Election Eve.